Let's look at this question which was asked in NEET PG 2023, and the question says that there are three substances XYZ and they are studied at different concentration in the blood, and there is a graph given on which the x-axis there is a plasma level and on the y-axis we have got renal clearance, and then you have to match what is x, what is y, what is z, and these are the options. So let's understand the concept of this particular question and then we will go ahead and solve it. So the first graph of renal clearance and plasma concentration is this single straight line graph. So in this substance what is going to happen is the clearance does not change with the plasma concentration. So the plasma concentration may be high or low, but the clearance always remains the same, and this substance is inulin. The second graph I want you to focus your attention is this graph. So here what you are going to see is at lower concentrations there is no amount of renal clearance, okay, but as the plasma concentration increases beyond a point, the substance is excreted in urine, and after a point it becomes stable. So this is what the graph of glucose looks like, because for glucose at low level all the amount of glucose is actively reabsorbed, okay, and as till the point of transport maximum value is reached, so this is your Tm value here, and once that value is reached, then as the plasma level of glucose keeps on increasing, the renal clearance keeps on increasing, and after a point of time it becomes stable. So this is the second graph. Let's look at the third graph which I want you to focus on is this graph, which is very similar to inulin, but you can see that the renal clearance is more than inulin, but it is almost same, that the clearance does not depend upon the plasma concentration. Okay, so plasma concentration, even if it is increasing, the clearance will remain the same, and this graph is of creatinine. Now why creatinine has higher renal clearance at all levels as compared to inulin? And the answer is that, remember, creatinine is always secreted by peritubular capillaries into the urine. So some amount of creatinine is actively secreted by the peritubular capillaries in the urine. So the clearance of creatinine in urine will always be higher as compared to inulin. The last curve is this curve. Here what happens, at lower concentration level the clearance is higher, and as the plasma concentration increases the clearance decreases, and this is for PAH. So for PAH the plasma concentration, as the plasma concentration increases, right, the clearance will keep going down. So having understood this concept, now it's very easy. So this one right here is Z is glucose, so only one option with Z glucose. This one could have been inulin or could have been creatinine. We can only compare when there is both the graphs given. So X is inulin here and this one is pH, and this is a very important concept. This is a very repeated concept which is asked in NEET PG in INI CT,